Hi Pisces, welcome to your love reading. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's start with your reading and let's see what are the energies right now, if the energies have shifted or not from the last readings. Okay, let's see what is the current energy. You don't want to give attraction, desire, or energy to a particular situation. You're trying to move on and start something new, a new cycle. But keep in mind that there's still some energy from the past here. You haven't moved on completely, energetically speaking. And you think the attraction is not that strong anymore. Now let's see what is blocking love. Two of Cups. Why the Two of Cups? King of Swords. Sometimes being too logical when you have an interaction that is deep, powerful, with feelings. I don't know, sometimes you get too much into your head, trying to connect the dots, and there are false results, meaning when you're a very emotional sign, and yes, very intuitive. And that's why I was not being quite sure how to interpret this King of Swords, Two of Cups. It makes sense that you might have been cold and detached or very logical, or are in general regards connections that feel very good, or they seem too good to be true, or you say to yourself, this is too good to be true, this is not real, this is a manipulator, this is not going to work because they said this and did that and so on. So you are focusing, shifting from the heart to the mind. Logic, yes, that's what I'm getting. What about the near future? There's a very romantic person coming your way. A very romantic person that has been hurt in love. The communication starts slowly, I think. It's not that you are connected mentally the most with them. It's more like it feels beautiful, colorful, enthusiastic, but when you will get to know this person more, they might tell you a lot about a past situation, their last breakup that was very devastating to them, and that when you interact with this person, they will make references and comparisons to this. She did this to me, or he did that to me. They would be very much into their person, still not healed from that, and that is something to keep in mind. That is something to keep in mind because you don't want to save another person, like to be their therapist, even though this seems romantic. Let's clarify it. The Sun, yes, you need to be in a connection that makes you happy. And if you will be indecisive, if you should continue this, you should ask yourself, how do I feel? How do I feel? Do I feel happy in their presence? This has potential, I think. Just I hope that this person recovers quickly and is not like, feels like a burden or too much. Like they need to open up. Maybe they need therapy, to talk to a professional. They don't seem a bad person. They seem like deeply hurt and trying to recover. It feels to me like maybe you need to be a little bit more patient with them. Yes, exactly that. Knight of Pentacles, if you want this connection, and if you see potential and you do like to get to know them more, you should try to be patient. If you're not patient with them, this is over. that's that easy to say. What about the past energies? Communication block, no communication, you getting stuck into your head, thinking a lot, then jumping to a conclusion that you should keep some boundaries. You got stuck into your mind, you didn't know how to solve this. There might have been some age difference, or this person was very authoritative in their field, like a manager, or seemed very mature, not like their age, much more mature than their age, yes, more mature than their age. But Nine of Wands, you have been hurt from this, and you resisted. You stayed there, even though you were hurt, because you wanted in your mind to find some kind of solution. The communication didn't happen. It was a very intensive connection, like you had a very deep attraction for this person, a strong one, sometimes obsessively thinking about them. Now let's see about the person in your mind. What are their energies towards you right now? 3 more shuffles. Finally, they decided not to open up and not to talk, but they have been thinking a lot about this, and either they are a water sign, I have air here as well, fire is here, but I believe water or another water sign or air. There was something that didn't go right with communication. Something like a conflict, or somebody played some mind games here. They chose to wait, and their action was just thinking in their head. No action, just thinking, reflecting. How this could have been something with a strong potential, like long-term and happy. I believe they have feelings, some feelings there, but they are keeping those feelings to themselves, but they don't want to open up. They won't talk, they just wait. And they wait because they might have done something wrong. Either they initiated a conflict there that was not necessary, or there were some mind games played there. Yes, I do see them silent. Very intuitive person as well. They don't want to talk and tell you that they thought that this could have been a very very beautiful relationship. They even thought about you being together, long-term and happy, creating a family, celebrating the love, but they won't open up about this. I believe that even if they talk, they would not tell you about those thoughts that they had, that they imagined this to be wonderful, or they were having some, they were creating some expectations there. What is the most important thing to know about this person? It is that they got stuck in their mind without a clear solution, and that's why their decision was not to take action. And it is still about not opening up. Yes, 4 of Swords at the bottom. I think they might have gone through a difficult breakup, and they might have been in a position when they met you, when they were feeling better, much more recovered and relieved. But then you came, things changed, they got in overdrive thinking, and they thought that they would reverse their healing that they had done so carefully. So they're trying to protect that inner peace and recovery that they have from a connection from the past, I believe, that did affect them deeply. Now, if you want to know more details about this person that is currently in your mind, there's an extended with more details about them, about their current energies right now. The extended is in the description box below this video. Pisces, this was your general reading. I hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.